Welcome back to VitalVibe Kitchen. Today we are creating minestrone soup, a classic Italian recipe that is hearty, wholesome, and packed with flavor. This soup is not just a meal, it's an experience, a journey through textures, aromas, and colors that awaken your senses and warm your soul. Picture a steaming bowl of soup filled with vibrant vegetables, tender beans, perfectly cooked pasta or grains, and fragrant herbs. Each spoonful delivers comfort, nourishment, and a sense of satisfaction. The act of preparing this soup slowly and mindfully is as rewarding as eating it. Start by gathering your ingredients. You will need onions, carrots, celery, garlic, zucchini, green beans, potatoes, tomatoes fresh or canned, cannellini or kidney beans, vegetable broth, olive oil, fresh herbs such as thyme, rosemary, parsley, and bay leaves. Optional ingredients include pasta, quinoa, or barley. Lay them out on your countertop. Notice the colors and textures: the bright orange of carrots, the deep green of zucchini, the creamy white of beans, and the rich red of tomatoes. Take a moment to breathe in the fresh smells and enjoy the visual harmony. This small pause allows you to connect with your ingredients and sets the tone for mindful cooking. Begin by finely chopping the onions, carrots, and celery. This trio, known as sofrito in Italian cuisine, forms the foundation of flavor for the soup. Heat a large, heavy cotton pot over medium heat and add a generous drizzle of olive oil. When the oil shimmers, add the chopped onions, carrots, and celery. Stir gently, letting the vegetables soften and release their natural sweetness. As they cook, the kitchen fills with a comforting aroma, a blend of earthiness and gentle sweetness that signals the beginning of a delicious meal. Cook for about 8 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally until the vegetables are tender but not browned. Next, add minced garlic. Stir it into the sofrito and let it cook for a minute until fragrant. Garlic adds a subtle depth to the soup, enhancing the sweetness of the vegetables and contributing to a rich, savory base. Take a moment to inhale the aroma. It's warm, inviting, and deeply comforting. Now, it's time to add the tomatoes. If using fresh tomatoes, dice them finely. If using canned, pour them along with their juices into the pot. Stir the mixture and let it simmer for a few minutes. The tomatoes will begin to break down, releasing a tangy sweetness that balances the earthiness of the other vegetables. The aroma will deepen, signaling that the soup is starting to develop complexity. Pour in the vegetable broth, enough to fully cover the vegetables. Bring the mixture to a gentle boil, then reduce the heat to a simmer. Add diced potatoes, zucchini, green beans, and any other vegetables you are using. Stir gently to combine. Now, add fresh or dried herbs, thyme, rosemary, bay leaves, and parsley. Season lightly with salt and freshly ground black pepper. Cover the pot partially and let the soup simmer slowly for 20 to 30 minutes. As the vegetables cook, they soften without losing their shape, and the flavor off. If you are adding pasta or grains, prepare them separately or add them to the pot during the last 10 to 15 minutes of cooking, depending on the type. Small pasta shapes like ditalini or elbow macaroni work wonderfully, as do grains like quinoa or barley. They absorb the flavors of the broth and provide heartiness and texture to the soup. Rinse and drain your beans if using canned, and add them to the soup in the final 10 minutes of cooking. Beans bring creaminess, protein, and extra substance, making the soup filling and nutritious. Take a moment to observe the soup. The colors, textures, and aromas are inviting and harmonious. The orange of the carrots, the green of the zucchini and beans, the red of the tomatoes, and the creamy white of the beans create a visual masterpiece. The smell of garlic, herbs, and vegetables is soothing and welcoming. Stir gently, noticing how each ingredient retains its shape while contributing to the collective flavor.
Taste the soup and adjust seasoning as necessary. A little more salt, a pinch of pepper, or a sprinkle of chili flakes can enhance the flavors. Remember that simmering deepens the flavors over time, so taste frequently but gently. The act of tasting and adjusting is a form of mindful cooking, connecting you to each ingredient and the process. Serve the soup warm, in bowls that showcase the colorful medley of vegetables and beans. Optionally, top with freshly grated Parmesan, a drizzle of olive oil, or a sprinkle of chopped parsley. Pair with a slice of crusty bread or garlic toast for a complete meal. Take a moment before the first spoonful, admire the colors, inhale the aromas, and appreciate the effort and care put into making this wholesome soup. Minestrone soup is versatile. You can adjust the vegetables based on seasonality: summer squash, spinach, kale, peas, or seasonal roots. You can make it richer by adding a splash of cream or keep it light and vegan. Add grains or pasta to adjust the heartiness, making it suitable for lunch, dinner, or meal prep. Each variation teaches creativity and mindfulness, turning simple ingredients into a luxurious, satisfying meal. While cooking, pay attention to the small details: the gentle simmer, the aroma of herbs, the sound of bubbling broth, the vibrant colors, and the textures of vegetables and beans. Observing and appreciating these details makes cooking more enjoyable and eating more fulfilling. The process itself becomes meditative, allowing you to slow down, enjoy, and connect with your food. Nutritionally, minestrone soup is packed with fiber, vitamins, and plant-based protein. The vegetables provide essential nutrients, beans contribute protein and creaminess, and the herbs and olive oil add antioxidants and healthy fats. Each spoonful nourishes the body and is gentle on digestion. It's the perfect example of a meal that is both indulgent and healthy. Serving this soup is a joyful experience. Present it beautifully and share with family or friends. Notice their reactions as they taste the vibrant, flavorful soup. Cooking and sharing food fosters connection, warmth, and happiness. Each step, from preparing vegetables, simmering, seasoning, and serving, contributes to a mindful and enjoyable experience. Take the time to enjoy minestrone soup. Notice the textures, colors, aromas, and flavors. Savor each bite slowly, appreciating the blend of sweet, earthy, tangy, and herbaceous notes. Cooking slowly and mindfully makes the soup nourishing for both body and soul. Experiment with herbs, vegetables, and grains. Try roasted garlic, caramelized onions, or a splash of balsamic vinegar for depth. Adjust the soup based on personal preferences or seasonal availability. Each preparation teaches mindfulness, patience, and creativity. Finally, remember that cooking minestrone soup is more than just following a recipe. It's an opportunity to slow down, enjoy the process, and create a meal that is beautiful, wholesome, and satisfying. Every step, aroma, texture, and flavor adds to the joy of making and sharing this classic Italian dish.